Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session. Today, we are starting a series of sessions where we will create a shopping cart application with React and TypeScript. As a part of this application, we will learn a lot of things. Some of the things which we will cover in depth are how do we create properly typed components, as in define proper interfaces to consume the props in our components. And for the props that we are consuming, define a proper signature for the callbacks, for the data that is coming in. Then we will understand how do we add routing to our application. So we will have three pages: the product listing page, the product details page, and the cart page. We will understand how do we fetch data from API. It would be parameterized data. So you can fetch a normal call, and based on whichever product you're selecting, you will be able to fetch selectively for the specific product. Then for the data that we are fetching, we will understand how do we define models so that the API responses that we are getting are properly typed and easy to consume throughout our application. Then we will understand two of the hooks and their implementation, which are useContext and useReducer. Let's have a look at the application first to get a better insight and understanding of what we are working towards. So here is our application. All the data that we see in our application is coming from an API. You have the option to view the details of the products, and here you can see the details of the products are available. You can add the product to cart, and also the title of the application keeps on updating for the product that you're selecting. I'll go back to home page and the product list is populated again. I have the option to add products to cart, and as soon as we add product to cart, the item quantity updates to 1. As you can see, there are now 3 products in cart. I can add another product or add multiple quantities of a single product, and the cart total will update. This behavior is also maintained in the product details page. So if I click on view details for the t-shirt, you can see the details are available here. And you have the option to go to cart. And this is the cart page where we are reusing the file that we saw on product with some conditions in place. And you can see you have the option to change the quantity of the product. From here, I can change the quantity to 6 and the total updates at the cart level as well as at the product level. If I want to remove a product, I can remove it two ways: by selecting the quantity as 0, and it asks me for a confirmation. Changing the quantity to 0 will remove the item from cart. Proceed. If I click on cancel, it won't be updated. If I confirm, the product will be removed from cart. And same option comes up when you click on remove the cart. The confirmation will ask, are you sure you want to remove the product from cart? If you click on cancel, it will retain. If you click on confirm, it will be removed. We also have a very simple implementation of switch to dark and light themes. This is something that is very easy to implement in Bootstrap and mostly is out of the box, but good to understand that. As you can see, we have 3 routes implemented. This is your landing page, you have your cart page, and you also have your details page, where for the product ID, you will see the appropriate details added. Now, let's understand some of the things which we will not cover as a part of our application. Some of the things which we will not implement in the cart applications are the checkout flow. The checkout flow makes sense for a full-fledged application. Right now, this is a learner's application where you get better insight on to how can we use React to create the enterprise applications. And that's why checkout flow is not a part of this. It's something that we will cover in our later courses where we can integrate, where we would be able to implement some of the payments APIs coming out of PayPal, Stripes, and see how we can take it forward from there. Another thing, we will not be adding any custom CSS to our components. Most of the CSS that you see is coming out of the Bootstrap library, and anywhere where it's absolutely necessary, we will add some of the styles inline, and it would be 1 or 2 of the places at most. So we won't be implementing error boundaries in our project. This is something that we will cover in depth at a later point in time, but it's a simple application. I don't want to introduce a lot of fallback components as of now. And then we won't be writing any custom hooks. So for people who have worked with React, who have experience, they might know that we can create custom hooks to perform fetch operations or pull out some of the functionalities from our components. But assuming from the point of view of someone who wants to start with React, I do not want to dive into this right now. All of these will be covered in a later point in our future courses. Hope you're as excited as I am. Let's get started with setting up our application in the next session.